How are you, man?
You really want me to change it somehow?
Yeah, just click on the upper right corner and it should say rename, and you can just change it. It'll go back to her name next time she uses it. To the upper right corner of your image, and you'll get a little pop-down menu.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch. There it is.
Yeah, just click on the upper right corner and it should say rename, and you can just change it. It'll go back to her name next time she uses it. To the upper right corner of your
Is that it? Are you gonna double check it?
and you'll get a little pop-down menu. Jeez, are we gonna have this delay?
Is there a delay?
Yeah.
And with who?
When you're doing the YouTube live, like I'm hearing the conversation I had 30 seconds ago with Exa.
Oh man.
You gotta shut off your
How?
The upper right corner of your
Are you gonna double check it?
you'll get a little.
How's that?
Yeah,
How's that?
that's gone. It's good.
Okay.
I'll keep my glasses off.
All right, here it's on. I'm gonna try right now. Nope.
Johnny, I've been really loving your photography, bro. It's sick.
Kara,
Come on, I'm glad you like it. That's all I really like to do too lately.
I need you.
Dude, it's awesome. It's like I'm thoroughly amazed. Like every time I see one, I'm like, dude, it's unreal, man.
All right, am I echoey?
Not now.
Not now? Because that's me playing the movie and everything else. Sounds good?
Yep.
You guys, thank you all for being here. I wrote a speech, okay? So listen
Is
up.
it the honor?
Listen, Hampton made this look easy, so I wanted to try it, okay? And this is the first movie that I made, and 2003, I believe it was, Hampton. Not easy to make, of course, but a lot of fun to have. A lot of friends doing stuff that's super entertaining and fun to film. And yeah, this is our first stab at it. I hope this works. This is the beginning of the movie right here. I've got a little intro for the riders, but maybe we can just let it roll. Lanowski didn't make it, so I'm just gonna skip him. But I've got Porter. He snuck into this road trip section with a mission to ride rails and open the door on what's slidable on dropouts. I thought that was pretty wild to see. Straight, never made it on this call. There he is, Lanowski. What's up?
I thought you weren't starting until 8:30.
Yeah,
No,
George.
no.
You guys start ripping on Hampton yet?
Yeah. No, listen, I'm introducing everybody. And Lanowski's a college wrestler turned street trials pioneer. And now he's his own trail boss with the YouTube channel. There you go, follow the fun. There he is, Lanowski.
Are we live right now?
On this.
Yeah, you're blowing his intros.
Yeah, you are. And there you go. George is a man that lets the riding do his talking. Wouldn't you say, Jeff? He's always good at sending one for the boys and keeping the party atmosphere close by. See? And yeah, Jonathan Herrick has his 20-inch madman style. Not afraid to send his bike off of a lift from New Hampshire. And you know that if the camera's running, you're going to get some sort of crazy meltdown. So, Herrick, thanks for being on board and now not on board. So I think that intros everybody. Oh, Bosch right here.
And the champ.
Number 22. Betting on black right there. Bosch was on a mission for tight dirt chunks and hot cheesesteaks. But not much has changed today, Bosch, except everything, eh?
You're looking at it.
Nice. You're looking sick. Are you in the bike dungeon?
Yeah, I'm in the COVID cellar.
Be careful.
I know it's. I'm right next to it. Dr. Fauci's right next to me.
Dude, that sand pit is right next to my house. It's right down the road and it's still kicking. Any of you guys want to just take a full send off of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was Mogo,
John
wasn't it?
almost losing his teeth down there. If you fell in the bottom of the full pipe, you'd be done. There's no other way out, but you got to get hauled back out of a ditch.
I want to go to that place so bad again.
Downside foot plant.
It's right there. Hey,
Evan.
you got to drink every time there's a downside foot plant.
You gotta
I'm
drink
trying to
every
get
time
this.
for
I'm
Abbott,
trying to
too.
host this thing on my YouTube channel so somebody actually sees this. So give me a minute. I'm trying to pipe this in.
Try
I
it.
think we're good. I think this is on my YouTube channel now.
Dude,
Probably not the
roll off
fastest
of it,
growing.
Jeff.
It's not the fastest growing mountain bike builder YouTube channel on the internet right now, which is Porter. But trying to get the views on this thing.
Jeff, you're always a day short, a dollar long.
Seriously, par for the course.
I had to stop digging right now to come inside and do this.
Oh my god.
It looks sick though.
It is sick.
Hey Porter, remember when we used to ride our bikes instead of build stuff?
Yeah, now we just build stuff and take.
Why? What are you building, Porter?
I'm building the
What
jumps.
isn't he building?
Dude, the jump line is the best it's ever looked. Quarantine jump building.
Yeah, I know. It is a good
Yeah.
good excuse to get out there and dig.
All I'm doing is stacking dirt and packing landings all day long, every day.
Stacking dirt and packing fudge.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's changed.
This is some of my buddies.
There you go. That's a Vegas rail right
That
there,
was-
eh?
Yeah, Vegas Pro Park, and yeah, you shot that, and that's Scott Hart down there.
The flow cover shot.
That was it. That was the one thing that launched the whole career.
All right. The cover shot.
I never thought you'd end up on YouTube 10 years later.
17.
No, I got big enough that I have to film everything myself now.
Exactly. We used to have Hampton to shoot us.
I know. There's the Louisville Park. Ebbett.
Dude, that place is slick, eh? Isn't it slick?
It's not as slick as Denver. You remember how slick Denver's park is?
Yes, yeah.
Who's James's iPhone?
That would be Jim. I'm better late than never.
Turn your camera on, dude.
Yeah, we can't
How do you
see.
do that?
Where's Hampton?
I made it.
I'm right here, Lanowski.
I think
Why
you
do I
gotta
not see you?
open your screen more.
Oh, there you are. Oh man, there's more
Yeah,
people
dude,
out
I
here.
didn't even see Shams in there. What's
Yeah,
up?
I thought Hampton was on a borrowed iPhone to join the chat.
No, I'm in my studio.
Where's the Ebbies? Are they behind you? Because Chase and I said that they would definitely be behind you.
They're actually at my office at Penn State, so I don't have them here. I'm sorry.
Hampton,
What?
you think I put this here? That's a burn on Chase and Porter. You ever get one of those guys? Bike Magazine Video Award?
Whoa.
Me and Hampton did.
Well, you got one. I don't have one. You took the
Well-
hardware. I just got the paper certificate. That's all I
Thanks,
got.
you guys. Good to see everybody.
Couldn't have done it without Hampton.
That
I
was
did
when
get
all
a
of
text
us.
from the champ. He's trying to get on and he can't figure it out.
I'm here. I can hear you.
He's there.
Oh, there you are.
James is right there.
No,
But he
Kyle
said-
Straight. Kyle Straight said he's trying to get on.
Yeah, right.
Does he know how to use the computer?
I doubt it. He's like, Straight's text is, hey, what's up with this thing? Do I got to get an app or something?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
I
Then.
think you just click on the button.
I had to get the app on my computer.
Yeah, you do have to. Yeah.
Look, George is up there.
Down with the-
I was just talking about this today. That's when I rode for Tioga and I had hybrid tires on my mountain bike because I did the cash grab and all I had was knobby tires or hybrid tires. And Chase had the sweet hookworms, and I was so triggered.
Those were sweet.
They were like 8 pounds a piece, unflattable, but so good.
Dude, the joke was on you, man. Look at those things. They stuck to coping.
Jeff, the pants were so big. How come you wore your knee pads over the pants?
I don't know. Those are like full hard cap knee pads. Those could easily fit under the pants.
You remember when we got the holy rollers or the light hookworms when we started doing bar spins again? It was like he took the batting weights off. When we did the Louisville trip, didn't everybody sleep on my parents' floor? I feel like everybody just slept on the floor at my parents' house, and then we just ride the park until like 4 in the morning.
I remember that late night session, but I don't remember sleeping on anybody's floor.
I remember Ryan Smith camped in the backyard at one point when I wasn't even in town, I don't think. Like him and a bunch of friends came to.
Hey, call this run right now, Lanowski. Go ahead.
Oh, this is JJ Super G, the foof to nose pick to disaster. This is like textbook circa 2000 run to Abubaca. That was like right there. That was a contest winning run at Back to the Forest Gym.
Had everything you needed. Jim, are you sleeping, man?
I don't know, not really. How do we? Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
No.
Yeah, you look like you're sleeping.
I'm in the love sack, chilling.
Hey, Sean March just joined us.
I'll get up.
Yo. Has anyone talked to Jason Smith in a while?
I have.
What's he doing?
He
What
living
isn't
in
he
a
doing?
little apartment, and then he's having a kid, and then that kid turned into just a little baby girl, and they had a little baby girl, and then the apartment they had twin boys, so now he's got 3 kids.
Hey, look, Baltimore.
Yeah. So he's going big now. He's got twin boys and a baby girl.
This was a cold night.
Where's he living now?
In California.
Back in Arcata.
George, that bike was so sick back in the day, the B1.
The hardtail? The downhill bike was.
Oh, why don't we have Lance on here?
George, did Boz the Beaver deliver that to your house?
No, he delivered it. He delivered my downhill bike to me at Sea Otter.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he give you any special treats?
No, sorry.
Dude, let's go back there and ride with Jim on this curved wall. Is that curved wall there?
I don't think it's rideable anymore. They changed stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Plant a tree.
Yeah, exactly. Plant a tree and put another wall. That thing looks rad. Always wanted to go ride that one.
For some reason, back in the early tire days, every time we'd ride that, we had flat tires.
Isn't there like a baseball museum across the street, and the guy came out and yelling at us and threatened to?
No, that
is
is it.
The museum.
Yeah.
It's the Babe Ruth.
Like the Babe Ruth, yeah.
Remember that guy was just aggro. He was not happy we were there.
So much of Jeff on a flip phone.
The flip phone was awesome.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. I had unlimited minutes because I was flossing.
No, that's when your kids were young. Now we all know. Like now we're all trying to travel with young kids.
Exactly.
Like we're in it where Jeff was right now in this video.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
You don't bung up your tire.
Like, you got 2 young kids.
There you go.
That was a custom wheel tune, right?
Exactly.
Be more.
That was a very cold trip.
Very cold trip.
I do remember that.
It's like a 2 hoodie weather out right there.
It's funny thinking back that like this whole time we were all living this phase in our life, and you had a wife and kids, Jeff, and like I don't think it even registered for me, at least. I don't know, because we were just road Jeff, and then home.
You're
Jeff.
like, I just want a downside foot plant.
Everything.
Everything.
I had the downside.
I was like, that was Jeff's problem, not my problem.
Yeah, but he was paying the bills and pedaling the slides.
Yep.
I mean, some of us were worried about crocodilos. I can't decide if we used to be really good or really bad. Probably better to not show this and leave it a mystery.
I think it's all in the spirit of trying to put your tires on as much as you can. You know what I mean? And if you couldn't do your tires, you'd chain ring hook it.
Yeah, sprocket stall, anything goes. It was an era of anything goes.
Well, that we're all using. Most of us were using just small XC frames.
Yeah. You just got to remember that's the reason why everybody else is so much better, is because we were all doing this.
The guinea pigs.
I remember being so pissed. I was like a varsity sweatshirt that Chase had the DH Production sweatshirt, and Hampton wouldn't give me one even after I won him a Bike Magazine award. It literally was like a varsity jacket.
I do have a Bike Magazine award. I do believe you guys picked it up for me.
You have Guinness World Records too.
Best crash award.
The bike battle crash.
Yep.
Jim, what was that like? The original front flip technique where you just spike the front brake.
Once again, going back to we're all guinea pigs. We didn't know how to do it. We had to make it.
That's a wrestling move, Jeff.
Oh man,
was that me sitting on Clark's face?
Yeah, and gyrating.
We have video of me pissing on Lanowski at Theater.
I'm sure it exists somewhere. The shit van.
Well, didn't you guys all watch this for the last day and a half getting ready?
Yeah. It's good too. Because it's just
that's a terrible idea.
Firecrackers on Lanowski.
I don't think I've watched this in like 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. At least 10 years.
I haven't had a DVD player in the past 10 years.
Jeff hasn't been woken up by fireworks in at least 17 years.
Look at this guy was he smoking? Yeah, he's smoking in the store.
Yeah,
indoors.
Yeah, so.
Did it work?
Is that Smith with the Smith with the DOC shirt?
No, that wasn't even Jason Smith. That was a different guy.
Was it?
Yeah.
I totally thought that was Jason.
Who had the DOC shirt on?
I don't even know those guys. It's in California.
Jeff's wearing one right now, isn't he?
What's that?
I actually think that is a DOC shirt.
There you go. We're straight.
Yeah.
He's right there.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Natty Daddy?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a baby manatee.
This is what you're supposed to look like.
He's chilling the most. Hey, how'd the garage come out?
Dude, it's insane. We got it all primed up, and I'm going to ride. Just got back from a ride and grabbed a beat. Oh, I got to download whatever something, but yeah, I'm here now. Hello, everyone.
What's up?
What's up?
How does this? Oh, that's me. I do look like a manatee.
You're like a cross between the sea otter mascot and a manatee.
Perfect.
Hey, if you're a manatee, at least you're protected.
Don Hampton, you're looking old as ever. How you doing?
Good, man. What did you say?
I said you're looking old as ever.
Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I am old as ever.
Nice.
But Bosch
You got
is
some
looking
jerseys
good.
from
What's
it's
up?
not
I said
it's
Bosch
just
is
a little
looking good.
dirty.
Just trying to
Hey,
stay
what kind of
sane,
jerseys
brother.
you got hanging up in the background? Is that moto stuff or bike stuff or what?
It's some of my BMX stuff, and then this stuff over here is some stuff from when I did Cannondale Road stuff. So it's a combination. And then in my other room, I have like jerseys from some famous riders like Aaron and Lanowski. No, I don't have Lanowski. I have Lars's and some other stuff in there. But yeah,
You have a Saquon Barkley jersey?
I don't have a Saquon Barkley jersey.
Dude. You blew it. How the hell did that happen?
How did that happen? I didn't get one of those.
Were you like, I don't think this guy's going anywhere?
No,
Jeff,
he had no talent.
he doesn't have one because his Miles Sanders jersey's on order.
Who's
Miles
that?
Sanders, yeah.
He's the better running back that came out of Penn State.
I don't know about that.
The champ, you ever seen a moto jump like that?
Yeah, just there.
So you're on a 20-inch there, Chase. What's up with that?
Was that a Haro
I
Blammo?
got a full built-up bike from Termite at Profile. It hooked me up, so I was on after that. I love that bike.
Dude, that
Hey,
thing was a lead
Thunder Valley.
sled, bro.
Well, I still have it.
I remember
pretty-
like moving it around the trailer. It was so heavy. It was like,
Yeah,
oh my
I know.
God, why is this bike is half the size as my slalom bike and it weighs twice as much?
It was bomb-proof.
Dude, those things were like 44 pounds then.
Yeah, I used to do curls with those things on the road. Like when we'd be going race to race, I'd just grab Chase's dirt shredder and
What?
do curls,
Yeah.
military presses.
Here we
Evan.
go. My boy Evan. Blowing up some firecrackers on his shins, never a bad call.
No. Oh, there's Lucy in the background.
I know. He was like,
It's the best day ever.
Best restaurant ever.
Yep. That was the best cameo background baby ever.
I
Ever.
think a lot of this is all clips from like being on Cape Cod and riding in the winter. I mean, this is obviously California, but
When
riding
did Killing
out on
Time
Cape
come
Cod.
out? Like in the
2003.
well, like between what Chain Reaction? After 3, right? Like
It was released the same time as we released Chain Reaction 4. So it was in that Chain Reaction 4 and came out the same year.
Oh,
So Chase, these were like you had tapes that like went back like to the early 90s. So I think all this stuff is just like even older, like it goes way back, right?
Yeah, but pooping's timeless.
Oh, that's gross.
That's gross.
that
That was a
definitely
stunt
not
turd,
my
actually.
There was
That
no
turd
back
was
there.
not mine.
That's
That
a
was-
stunt turd. I don't know whose that was, but
That was a
most
weak
cautious.
turd.
I just want to clear the air.
But nobody
Oh.
used toilet paper there, though. What's the deal with that? It was just a turd and no paper.
Yeah,
I don't
Durango. There's Durango, dude.
Dude,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
up with
that
that
was.
bike?
This is
Fan
the Bosch
19.
now.
What's wrong with those bikes, Bosch?
Dude, they're in the way, bro. It's like,
They had to
come on,
go.
you can't be riding Treks. You smash them, bro.
Dude. Margarita, man.
So were those boobs?
Van
Yeah.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Bosch
Wow.
had a trailer full of 50s all season long.
Yep.
That was sweet. Scott Hart with a roof
Oh,
cap.
stop. Free riding.
Dude, I was mid
Hampton?
pack.
Hampton?
Yep.
Bro, I was mid pack on
That's
the Northern
Hampton too
Circuit
on the 3-wheeler.
Nope, that's not.
and top
Is that a
5 in
weed
the pit
field?
bike circuit.
Why is he driving over all the weeds?
That's a terrible idea.
It was harvest time.
There's Hauk.
These were retarded.
Whatever happened to him?
How
Dude.
Houck is still in junior high right now.
The nice thing about high school girls is I keep getting older and
Yeah,
they stay the
John.
same age.
Next up.
Dude, all those dirt jumps he dug himself.
I believe it.
That's some piles, John. I don't care.
Those ones are sick. I remember those. All John's trails are sick.
Is that the place in back of? Oh, this is the full pipe.
I need to go back there.
Dude, that place is so nasty. There's some options too to go like to loop it.
Yeah, I want to go over that. I want to wall ride that top part.
You can't stop though because Pennywise will get you if you get stuck at the bottom.
Pretty much.
No, I think you could loop that thing.
I think you could go up the side and then wall ride on the top of the pipe and then pull back into the tranny on the other side.
Yeah, you could. You could go over the pipe. It would be ballistic, but you could do it.
Yeah. That concrete's so rough though, and then like all moldy at the bottom or like wet and stuff.
Well, yeah, and if you crashed, you'd be in so much trouble.
Yeah.
I actually at one point went and checked out the GPS and ended up on the other side of the Auburn full pipe to see if I could ride a quad in there and maybe blow up an airbag and have a generator and stuff and like actually go over the loop. Like I was, with a bag under it. You can't get in the other side either. It's even crazier.
Man, what a spot.
I know.
Hey, when I talk, can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Fortunately, yes.
You can see my quarantine hair?
Yeah, do it. Do something, Jim. Go crazy.
Can you cut it live on YouTube right now?
I'm not feeling creative right now.
Hey Jim, we're on live on YouTube apparently.
Yeah.
How many viewers are here now? Can you see?
I guess we were supposed to read the email.
Is there more people in this Zoom than watching on YouTube?
It's about tied right now. Because I told my mom to like watch it and stuff. So watch your language then, Aspie.
His mom and Laura, so that's 2. And then
What about your aunt?
Your dad.
Yeah.
Kara's logged in from another account.
Yeah, dude.
Is there more people in this Zoom than watching on YouTube?
Hey, Straight, can you ski?
Yeah, I remember I went skiing with you time.
Yeah.
I think it was you. It was wife and Anna. We got those snow bikes.
Oh.
And to get snow, they said you had to be a skier. But that was actually the first time I saw snow was that day. So I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm intermediate.
Yeah.
And then you guys took me up, and we went down the backside. And there was a bunch of moguls, and I was like, well, I got to figure it out. So whatever. Okay.
Dude, your natural
I think that's only
survival kick in.
That was the manual to crank flip.
Heck yeah.
I did a crank flip the other day.
Yeah, I still do them.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, guess who's watching on your channel? I don't know if you're monitoring your comments. Jeff Mead.
Jeff Mead. Oh, nice. Nice. Where's Mead
Hey,
at?
hey Jeff. Hey Lanowski.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out, bro. Why did you put my initials on your beer?
I figured that was like the only way to make it a success. Everything you've ever touched turns to gold. So,
well, story of my life, bro.
I'm gonna have to save one for you.
No,
Yeah,
we
got
have way better beer in Delaware.
Yeah.
Is that where you
those
are living
beers
right
any
now?
good,
Dylan?
Jeff?
What's that?
Are those any good?
It's beer, right? Of course it's good. Yes, it's very good.
Is it good?
The road trip. This is the best.
Yes.
Straight.
Is there bonus footage of the Dr. Skipper commercial?
There is no boner footage on here, Jeff. What is wrong with you?
So Straight, were you like 12 years old when you did this trip?
No, Straight has always been 16.
Well, honestly, I think I was 14. No, maybe I was.
Hey guys, look, there's Shams' dirt jump bike in the back.
Right there, that bike's about to get charged with statutory rape.
Got a
Look
raise
at the visor all tilted down.
Oh, look how grimy it is in the basement.
Like, talk about fresh out of Kentucky.
Seriously.
It's like friggin' Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that cobweb was on my phone.
Hey Porter, has your beard connected yet?
No, I'm still shaving because I won't connect.
Was that water warm or cold?
Look, right here, you can see
Oh.
you can almost see it. Every time I see Sham sitting on the toilet, I forget I'm next.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The good old days, huh?
Yeah, now it's Bodie kicking him in the head at 7 o'clock in the morning to go riding. No beers.
Aaron, your line in this, your last line in this scene's the best. Like when you leave the room, you tell her to clean up.
Yeah.
That's you were like a little bit in there.
Well, I was playing it off like this is my ruckus apartment that I need cleaning.
And now it's like a full 180 because now Kara gets out of bed and tells him to clean up.
Exactly. but Jeff, what did you have stuffed in your underwear?
Hey
there?
Jeff, I don't think it's now. I think that's been going on from the beginning.
That was all my balls, Hampton.
All of them?
Yeah.
Were those all your socks from the whole road trip?
Yeah.
Chase had to sign a waiver to get his balls out of Kara's purse.
I got him out. We were off, man.
Straight went into that RV a boy and came out a man.
Pretty sure I was allowed to go because
Dude, Straight was back there slinging birds
Yeah,
the
dude.
whole trip.
I remember having to promise your dad we wouldn't let you get in trouble.
It was like that promise on Team America where you're like, I promise I'll never die.
yeah.
The
At
funny
this
thing,
time, was this when like only some people had cell phones?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dude, I don't think I had a cell phone back when this was going on.
No.
You had to be like factory giant back then. to have a
Actually,
cell
no,
phone.
I did. I had a Nextel, bro. I could two-way people.
Gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, I remember on
I
this
love
trip,
that.
dude, when Straight was young, I remember him like seeing the look on his face when we were in Bethlehem, like getting gas or at some crazy convenience store. He was thoroughly scared, bro. But dude, Bethlehem, I'd be scared there right now. And the, in a gas station in Bethlehem, place is gnarly.
don't you just want to get some energy out of the gas station with Bosch and wrestle him for a minute?
Yeah.
I think Bosch.
Porter, you're lucky you weren't in the Asheville Cop years ago because you wouldn't have won that one.
No.
What'd you say, Jim?
I didn't say anything.
Dude, it was like
I said
100
Porter's lucky he wasn't
Was it
at the.
Shams? Somebody said something.
I said Porter was lucky he wasn't at the Asheville street comp that we all went to, and we had like a 30-person wrestling match.
I would have got destroyed.
I've been to one there. Was I there for that?
Porter,
Jeff, is that the one where I put your face in the mud?
It was like Jeff versus the entire stable of knuckleheads, and you all lost.
Jeff
Everybody
won
lost.
for most. Jeff won most crotch grabs.
Yes.
To be honest, I don't remember any of this.
You don't?
No.
That's because you hadn't learned how to ride dirt jumps yet. You didn't come to
college.
Bethlehem because you didn't know how to ride dirt jumps, and you were like, "I'll meet you guys at Philly at FDR."
Oh, all right. I thought I probably saw the trail set and all the BMX vids, and I was like, well, I don't know if I can do that.
Do any of you guys like? I know you guys, most of you moved away, but like, and George, have you tried going to like Caddy or Posh or any of like the spots? Like, I remember 10, 15 years ago, it was like trying to get special permission with Timo and like, don't let anybody know we show up because they'll like destroy you. And now like all these trails have like Instagram pages and like family and girl days and like bring whoever and like it's all super inviting and all cool and it's like
I think everyone's welcome now.
yeah, whatever happened to like if you show up you're gonna get buried under a dirt jump.
Everyone
Well,
must
dude,
off.
People are respectful
dude,
now. They don't
now-
leave trash. They cover the jumps. They cover them. They uncover them. Everyone's a lot more cool about it now.
Well,
They're like
That's
so
what
cool.
it
It's
also
ridiculous.
it also had a lot to do with that those guys were building technically illegally. Like none of those guys owned any of the land they were building on. So anytime somebody they didn't know showed up to ride, it was like somebody else found out about the trails I built on somebody else's property that, you know, as soon as if too many people come here, my jumps are going to get plowed because
Or someone's gonna get hurt.
They don't know
or
if
somebody's
you're
get
a
hurt.
snitch.
Like it was all risk to their jumps getting plowed. I mean, it's
I
not
say
like
we all go ride straight acres next week.
If you can find me, come on over.
If you can find them, what'd you say?
Yeah, if you can find me, come on over.
I keep all my numbers listed.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, you get on the plane first. We'll see how it goes. We'll wait 14 days, and then
We
we'll get on
could
the
take a
plane.
flight right now for like $5 to California.
I'm in.
We'd probably have it to ourselves.
You
Yeah.
could charter one, Jeff. You want to charter one for us?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, I hang out with Matsky now. He lives like right up the road. He rides bikes and all that. He's still down for the cause. He's the dude that drove. You remember him, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna jump a curb and snap the chain.
Show these
And
guys.
the only other guy that jumped off the bridge.
Don't get my pencil dirty.
I wasn't having any part of that bridge.
No, that bridge was crazy.
This school we were shredding in Philly, like
Get out of here. Get
this is like right on the edge of the worst part of Philly.
It was ghetto overlook.
Yeah. Didn't we get footage? Remember the dude ripping the CR250 in the middle of the street when we were leaving? Do you remember that?
He was doing 12 o'clock boy things before it was cool to be 12 o'clock boy.
Oh yeah.
I remember the hand planted FDR chase. That was wild.
Yeah, I know. I was loving that. This too. This big long smooth ledge got bigger and bigger as you got to the end.
Yeah, that was
Hanging
wild,
out.
too.
You just totally hanging out and then like
Is that South Philly or is that down in Maryland now? Where are we at?
I think that's University City.
Yeah, so it's like Penn and Drexel
Yeah.
University.
Yeah, this is like when we sessioned all the colleges.
Yeah.
That was the first street rail I ever did right there.
Yeah, that was like such a surprise.
I hate to throw that wasn't a street. That was a set of stairs.
I was like, let's shoot for the crash on this one, and then Porter
Yeah.
wrote the whole thing out.
Rode around for a while.
I love how Ebbett's like, yeah, great, did a rail. This part right here is the best.
So a little encouragement. Just went up and did it.
Hey, that's my parents' basement.
I was good at talking on camera.
Do you still live there, Bosch?
Yeah, I'm in the garage.
Eric Porter Schroeds, he grinded a street rail.
That doesn't have no pegs.
Joms.
Sean's like, I just want to hit huge jumps. Can we stop dicking around with all those little jibs?
We need more picnic table bunny hops.
I want to hit a jump
like
going over 25 miles an hour, not under 15.
Toms, I was telling someone the other day the reason I never learned knack-knacks was because of your knack-knack crash.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I really have never completed doing them again.
Hey, I drove that tunnel today on my way to work.
Your knack-knacks are probably the reason I learned knack-knacks.
Oh, I had some kids ask me the other day, "Hey, have you seen that move?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know that."
Shams,
Like, have you seen my logo? Shams, you don't use that MMR anymore with the knack-knack?
I still use the knack-knack logo. We
Okay.
use it under different initials, the MNW, but yeah, we do.
That's like the jump, man. That's legendary, dude.
It is, yeah. We still use it all over here. We
I'm
actually
gonna make one of me doing a back wheel hop. I don't think it's as cool.
I like it because it looks like the Nike logo almost.
Yeah, totally.
It's got that look to it, and you're like, "Oh, what's that?"
Dude, I remember showing up and just being blown away. Everybody had like superhuman skills. Like the champ could do like 1 billion flips.
Yeah, by the way, anytime you guys want to come out to Pastrana Land, hit me up. It's got a pump track now. Aaron, you've been there. It's got a cool skate park and shit.
That was Gainard off of that, and you guys wouldn't even jump it?
No, people die off that bridge.
Holy shit.
We were all up there in our board shorts and we were like, I'm not doing it. No one else did it. This is the CHP or like the highway patrol or whatever. And that's the naval like command unit. So the Navy base, like
yes,
those
Swims
guys.
Academy.
Then the cops like couldn't do anything, and then the naval base just let them go, and so it all just worked itself out.
But wait, that thing was so sketchy. You guys wouldn't jump off it, and he Gainard it.
Yeah.
That was that Special Greg? What was his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Didn't somebody call the cops and say someone committed suicide? That's why they came.
Yes. No, because people have successfully killed themselves off that bridge.
Jesus.
And this is like later that afternoon. He's doing backies under this mulch pile.
Yeah, and this is before, I think this is before the big foam pit, wasn't it? Or maybe it's barely.
Dude, that was an XR70, wasn't it? Those things are pretty heavy.
Yeah, and they're slow.
And he's a friggin' Cowboys fan.
That's when the driveway is gravel. Holy shit. Oops, it says not cuss. This is back before I had a bicycle. I borrowed Travis's P3.
Whoops.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hey Jeff, you better be careful. If all the mountain bikers listening realize you're a football fan, you might lose like 20% of your followers.
Oh, I know. That's fine. I'm fine with that. At least it's a real sport.
He has 20 followers?
Look at that.
No, 20%.
Oh, okay.
That was when this house was brand new.
Was his parents still living there at this place, or was he solo then?
I think there's when parents still live there because I didn't live there yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember seeing his mom and dad were there too. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, because like they didn't move out till I moved in.
You kicked them out.
Yeah.
Travis said, "When are you guys gonna move out?" Like when you get a roommate, he got on the phone immediately.
Jim, I remember when you lived in that house, like on the backside of your wife now or her farm. You remember that New Year's I came down and we did the off-road ride from her parents' house to your place, like 2 mile cornfield and pitch black.
Yeah, now I kind of live in that field now for the rest of the month.
That was a party, bro.
So
that house is still there barely.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That house was not clean.
No, this place is garbage. I was told after I moved out they're going to tear it down, but they never did.
I remember I woke up in the middle of the night, didn't know where I was, and I walked into something and a window broke. Do you remember that?
It probably never got replaced. It was that window that was upstairs. It's still broken.
So Chase, back up. Remember that last clip on that dirt jump line? It was like you flipping and then straight tail whipping. I think that's the only reason you invited Straight was because he had tail whips back then.
Well,
But like that clip,
he said he could do tail whips, so I go, all right, you can come on the trip, but you got to land a couple tail whips for the video. Straight, you owe me.
Well, that's when you could ball ride.
You
a
actually
tail back then, and it counted.
Hey,
Yeah,
Straight.
they didn't count any.
Hey, Straight, I have to apologize because on one of our MTV episodes, I did steal a line from you. I crashed on some snow bike jump, and I didn't know what to say. So I said, I hope that's poop I feel coming on my butt when you made that quote back in the day off that same jump.
I don't even remember that. That's awesome.
I feel so bad that I stole your line.
What else would be coming out?
No, I hope
I'm pretty sure
because it's your spine coming out of your butt.
Oh.
Straight,
Yeah,
hold
sure.
your laptop horizontal.
It's his phone.
Hold your laptop horizontal.
there you go.
Oh, I got to do this the whole time?
This is horseshit.
Is it better?
What is? Look at that.
Ooh.
That's down, I hit that wall ride 2 days ago. That one right behind her.
I know you're talking about her.
I love night shift.
Is that Kara?
It's like Baltimore's finest right there.
Downtown Annapolis.
Oh, dude, Jim, I'm sorry, but Maryland, bro, something is going on in Maryland, man. I'll tell you what.
Ebbet had the sickest X-ups.
Yeah.
Every single time I'm like, was that Barspin? Oh no, was that Barspin?
Could have been. Looks like a nice hot night. Yo, Jim had all these zones dialed.
Not really. But thank you.
Yeah, you were our tour guide for that trip.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
Jim,
tried, but it was still a little
Where's
That was
Pete,
the best
Jim?
thing that's been done. That was awesome. The nose bonk over the wall, that's great.
That is a good one.
Until you throw your derailleur in your wheel.
That's just.
I hope everybody from the Rise is watching this, thanking you, Chase.
Aaron, you had that mini peg on your bike, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't even remember where I got it, but I put it on there and it just wrecked my disc brake. It just wrecked it, so I didn't bother using it too much.
I ran V-brakes for like 3 years past when I should have, just for rails.
Right. It was worth it. It was worth it.
It was worth it.
What's wrong with V-brakes? I still run them, dude.
I feel like they're probably not that bad.
Well, the problem was when you knocked your wheel out of true, then your V-brakes, then it was sucked.
All right, well, hey, everybody, thanks for coming on board. Jonathan Herrick, what do you got to say for yourself? I want to hear something from you.
Why don't you just get rid of the video and put us all big and let us just roast each other for a little bit?
John, you're on mute, bro. Johnny, you're on mute.
I got nothing anyway. I'm here to watch.
John, what are you doing these days?
He sounds like a terrorist.
He's in a bunker somewhere.
He's the smart one. You're on AOL still, I think.
You've got mail.
Tom, can you still juggle? Look at the porn. Oh, that's too good.
Remote control cat.
This is right out in front of Lars's place. Lars lived right in that place right in back of us, right there.
East Rutherford, bro. See that brick? that brick building on the left.
Can you point to it again, Bosch?
Yeah, Tyler, you really pointing to something. Do you not understand how this works? Yeah, George, I saw that and I was like, what's he doing?
Here comes Chocolate Santa.
There are people trying to like not run it over.
We actually asked the FedEx guy to go around the block again and run it over, and he did it for us.
Well, the guy that did run it over, he skidded to miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, they were trying not to hit it, but then we told the FedEx guy to actually do it, and he did it.
They would never do that now. Lose
The,
their
the,
job
res-
over that.
the responsible part of me is thinking you're going to cause a car accident. Someone's going to dodge that thing and nail a car on the side of the road.
Well, that FedEx truck skidded right there. And it totally wrecked it. That was it. That was the end of the fun right there. You believe that?
You lost your wheels.
It was over.
I remember Reggie T too.
This is awesome, Aaron. I can't believe you're playing this.
All right, Hampton, set this up, please.
So I was working TV news.
Oh, this is awesome.
And LaToya Jackson was starting a national gentlemen's club tour. And this was the first night and the first stop on the tour. And she promoted it that morning and the day before on the Howard Stern show. So all these dudes showed up, paid their $20 to get in, and thought they were going to see LaToya Jackson in a gentleman's club that was like totally. And she didn't do anything. She was just the MC and then left. And then they kicked everybody out so they could bring the second, crowd in for the second show. And people were not very happy. So I was one of the only videographers there for shooting news. And this stuff made it on like Inside Edition and Entertainment Tonight and all this stuff. But this is all like the outtake stuff, raw footage that a lot of people didn't use, but it was pretty crazy.
Were you chanting too, Hampton?
I was,
yeah, he was.
When the fight broke out, I jumped up on stage because that was the safest place to be. So I was holding on to the brass pole and shooting all this.
Hampton was like, "This is the shoot I was born for."
Is that the Hideaway?
No, it's called Al Diamond's Cabaret in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
I see a lot of curly mullets.
Yeah, this would have been like late 90s. I sat on this footage for a while and
What
I showed it to
town
Aaron
was
one
it?
night and he was like, "Oh, we got to use this."
What town was it done?
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that guy. He's got the Canadian tuxedo on.
That is awesome.
So that wasn't a
He knows
reaction
waiting for
to
cell
some
phones. No one has their cell phones up in there filming.
Nobody had cell phones then, no.
There are no
Just
cell phone
you.
cameras up.
Just Hampton had a big old.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Hampton. Imagine that. He's the only man in the room with the camera.
Go figure, dude.
Heck yeah.
No,
Were you-
Chase was the king of that. Get
Don
things
Rio,
started,
World
just
Star.
hold the camera.
What's that? What's that, the champ?
I said Don Rio, World Star.
What's that?
It's when people yell and they get video clips on cell phones now.
Oh, dude,
Some urban thing.
Oh, I'm not about all that, dude. I'm over 50 now. I don't deal with that stuff.
Oh, you just gave it away. You're over 50.
Yeah, man. I just turned 50 this past year.
How's that possible? Straight's only 16 still.
I know. It's crazy. Well, the thing with straight is like most of us are parents now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, would you let your 14-year-old son go on a road trip with us guys? Like, if like your kid wanted to go do a filming trip at the age of 14, would you let him do that?
Well, what if they promise not to get in trouble?
Yeah, he got my promise that he won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, considering that you guys are all dorks, like the worst thing they got to worry about is Porter grinding a handrail with no pegs. Like you're gonna get in real trouble.
That was true.
Like,
Don wasn't even on the whole trip.
Like I think if you're a parent now, like Jack's 19, if I had to worry about him just staying up late riding bikes all day, like that's the least of my problems.
Yeah.
And our bankroll wasn't very thick, so like we get a whole 12-pack between like 8 people, we can only get in so much trouble.
I forgot how shitty that RV was.
Where did Straight go? He left?
Yep.
It's over.
I don't see him.
That's lame. Let's make fun of
He's
Straight.
still using the free Zoom account.
Oh, isn't that
Yeah,
what
he timed out.
His dad just saw this YouTube broadcast and is yelling at him for being on that trip.
You remember we had to beg him to get out of the RV and ride?
Dude, he would sleep in like all day. But you know,
Wait, are you guys calling Straight lazy?
He is a manatee.
Yeah. The baby manatee was the best call. That goes on your legend list, Jeff, of the best shit talk lines, like right off the bat.
The first one is "Who are you, Carl Senior?" and then it's "You look like a baby manatee."
It was perfect. No, like, yeah, it was good.
Actually, I thought the cross between the sea otter mascot and a baby manatee was better because he has the whiskers going on.
Yeah.
By the way, are any guys jealous that I don't have kids? I don't have a wife. I'm just a single man, all by myself.
You're single now?
Yeah, Stephanie walked
Oh, dude, when did that happen?
November.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's all good. But are you guys like? Travis keeps coming and he goes, Jim, you're the luckiest MFer I know. You don't have kids. You don't have anything. You go and do whatever you want, you dummy. I'm like, oh.
Hey, Aaron, why don't you put this like a normal Zoom call? Put everybody big. Get rid of the blank screen in the middle.
how do I do
Yes.
that?
Well, just stop sharing your screen.
All right.
Was that
Just
what
stop
Call care
sharing.
for tech support.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, I
there
did
you
not want to
go.
do that.
Oh,
Mr. Technology.
Hey, we got Randy
Whoa.
Macho Man Savage in the house.
In your face.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Stop putting it.
yeah.
And stop it, do Slim Jim.
Jeff, you flexing with your AirPods again? Trying to make sure everybody knows you got some.
I got some stimulus money. I'm about to stimulate my eardrums.
Those are the knockoffs.
Nice.
Come on now.
Hi, Shams.
You just cut the cables off.
Hey.
Jeff, do you really wear those all the time? Or are you one of those guys?
They're so convenient. They really are. I don't wear them all the time, but they are convenient.
That's cool that Apple took a trade-in from your Bluetooth earpiece.
Exactly. I wanted some skull candies, but Porter got fired as a TM.
That got shut down years ago.
Porter,
if you didn't
actually,
get
if I
those,
lose
your
these,
Verizon bill
I get
will be like
freaked out.
$20 a month cheaper.
All right, what's everybody drinking? Come on, what's
What
everybody
do you-
drinking?
Whiskey ginger.
Whiskey ginger, okay.
I got whiskey iced, Eagle Rare.
Do you
All
drink
right,
it?
I had margarita going.
Nice. Hey,
Chase,
Shams,
what are you
dude.
drinking, Chase? Juice box?
Cheap stuff.
Nice.
It is.
Cider,
Anthony, are you drinking
bro.
the juice box?
No, I'm done. I got my Geritol. I'm getting ready for bed soon.
Jim, are you drinking from an Oktoberfest mug?
Yeah, water.
Nice.
Honey, what do you got there?
What's up? What you got?
Johnny, where are you? Come
He's
on.
mute.
Watch his kids like see him in this outfit and they're gonna start crying. Daddy, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We all went to. Some of us went to Oktoberfest together.
Yep.
At Mountain Creek?
No, Ride to the Lake, Germany. Who was there for that?
Straight and myself
Yeah, I
was
remember
there.
you being there. Aaron was there.
I was there.
and George. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's where I skidded my face across the bricks at the finish
Oh, that's
line.
right. That last jump. Yeah, you sucked at that last jump.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Well, just that one jump sucked. I mean,
There was
No,
a lot
man.
of that course sucked.
yeah. Ebbett was there.
Ebbett straight.
John Jesney got us kicked out of our hotel.
No, you guys got kicked out of town.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, we got kicked out of town. All the Americans out of town.
Out of town. They had they got a new hotel out of town. They got kicked out of town, not the hotel, because there was blood all over the place and they were hitting golf balls in the middle of the night.
John Jesme brought his golf set, and he dropped a bottle of Jaeger on the floor in the bathroom, and he slipped and fell on the Jaeger glass, and there's Jaeger and blood all over the bathroom and down the hallway.
What do you think John Jesme is up to?
Push-ups, dude.
Dude, that dude was crazy, man.
I'm sure he's still crazy.
Dude, I remember I met him like way before any of us even knew who he was. Like when he was building weird jumps in SoCal, I remember like we rolled up and rode him. I was with like April Lawyer and somebody else. Like back, remember when we lived down in Hamul, Chase? Were you with me?
Yeah, man.
We went up to like Orange County to ride there was some cool slalom track, some weird. Were you with me then?
Yes, we were living together.
Yeah. So, and then there was this dope slalom track, and then if you went to the top and off the backside, there was like some big gnarly jumps.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about John Jesme, because we went there and we were riding a slalom track, and then we went over and we found this big hit, and we started sessioning it. And then he showed up and he's like, "That's my job," and like none of us knew who he was. He like totally freaked out, and we're like, "Whoa, dude!"
Definitely like barges into a relationship like head first.
It's when do you remember those Finnish dudes we knew? The one Maddie Likinen and the other kid. Remember they were in SoCal? We were all like riding that winter.
I'm gonna plead the fifth, like
okay.
Champ.
All right. Anyway.
I mean, I do remember Maddie Likington, but hardly.
I remember bringing a girl back from the Oktoberfest back to her hotel, and I was running door to door at restaurants asking for a condom in German, trying to figure out how to say that. I was like, the thing that goes over I knew those things.
You have to say 9 babe. Wait, what's baby?
Kinder.
9 kinder.
I was pointing at my junk a lot and trying to make like a balloon, I think.
Balloon knot?
Well, up the bum, no babies.
Still live, Jim. Still live.
That was Jim's best trick. Like, I think I got gum on my shorts.
Who was that? I remember that story, but
that's an old.
I remember you saying that, Bosch, but I feel like you copied it from somebody when you're like, "Oh, I sang."